This chicken is so tender and so juicy and moist. Smart! Pulled chicken so good, it should be legal. I'm Schuey, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make pulled chicken or shredded chicken if you don't like yours pulled. So just sit back, grab a drink or two and let's get into it. I'm guessing you worked out we need some chicken, and luckily enough I was loitering around Gippsland Premium Meats and they threw some chicken breast at me. No bone, no skin, just naked breasts. You know that's smart. You can use any cut of chicken you like. You can even use a whole chook if that's the way you like to roll. Prepping the chicken is pretty simple. When making pulled chicken, I like to use it for many dishes. So keep the seasoning simple. We just want to oil the chicken and then we're going to coat it with some SPG. Sergeant Seasoning on board for action, preparing to salt. Enemy advancing, reloading with pepper. They just won't stop, finishing off with garlic. That's it. Now, if you want to add more flavour to yours and ruin it, by all means, don't listen to me. Today, I'm going to be using a 57cm Weber kettle and I'm going to be pairing it up with one charcoal basket because I want to be cooking at temps of 150 degrees Celsius today. Subliminal message, subscribe! So how I'll do that is I'll fill the charcoal basket with unlit briquettes and I'll dump that into a chimney starter. And then lighting them up. And once they're fully ashed over, I'll grab the charcoal basket, throw it on the one side of the charcoal grate and dump the fuel into it. Put the grill in place. Pop the lid on, opening all the vents. We're going to let that warm up for 10 minutes. And high five myself because I made a heat source and I now feel like a god. Relax, I don't actually think I'm a god. To be a god, people would actually have to follow what I do. The barbecue is ready so we can get the chicken on the heat. Through our studies, we've found cooking your food on a grill as opposed to throwing it on the floor cooks it a lot better. It's called science. We'll start by grilling it over direct heat to get some colour on it. A couple of minutes each side will do. And then we're just going to move them to the cooler side of the grill into a pan. And we're just going to add a cup of warm chicken stock. And this is just going to help keep the chicken moist. Smart! And we're just going to let that soak away until it reaches an internal temp of 74 degrees Celsius. In the meantime, I'm going to throw on a chunk of smoking wood. I'm going to be using sugar gum. Pop the lid back on, making sure the lid vent is over our chicken. By placing the lid vent over our food, we're ensuring the heat and the smoke is drawn over our chicken. Today, I'm cooking with a temp of 150 degrees Celsius, and all up, these chicken breasts are going to take around 2 hours to reach an internal temp of 74 degrees Celsius. Or, for those of you who love to use my beer timer, you're looking at a 4-beer cook. Now, cooking time will depend on the size of your chicken cut. Just cook to an internal temp of 74 degrees Celsius and you'll live to eat another day. The chicken is reading 74 degrees Celsius internally, so we can just get it off the heat now. We're just going to cover the pan with foil. This is going to allow the chicken to steam away and make it easier for shredding. So we're just going to let the chicken steam away for 15 minutes before shredding it. Or pulling it, if that's the way you want to go. Shredding time is here, so we just need to remove the foil and dig straight in, and we're just going to start shredding the chicken. And it's purely up to you on how fine or coarse you shred your chicken. Now, if you're using all of this up for pulled chicken burgers, now's the time to add your barbecue sauce.